Sunday, the 11th August 2024, was the last day Right Reverend Samuel Kahuma stood as the Bishop of Bunyoro Chitara Diocese, since this was the day he willingly relinquished his authority to give room for the next bishop.
In accordance with the will of the Church of Uganda and with the full agreement of the House of Bishops and the Diocesan Synod of Bunyoro Chitara Diocese, I, Right Reverend Samuel Kahuma, do now relinquish my episcopal jurisdiction over Bunyoro Chitara Diocese.
On retiring, the bishop went to his retirement home just 4 kilometers from the city center, and this is where we found him for interaction about his time in leadership as bishop. He notes some of the achievements he was able to realize.
Well, the 7.5 years, I could say, by the grace of God, we were able to do ministry by His grace, not by our strength. First and foremost, we preached the gospel. That is, by the way, our principal calling, preaching the gospel. As you know, it is a calling which never ends. You can never say that we have done it all. You can never say now we have finished. It is continuous.
One of the key milestones of Bishop Kahuma is the construction of the magnificent Bishop's Palace, which was put up in just 2 years.
We knew that in a few years we would celebrate 50 years as a diocese in 2022. So we began deliberations in 2018. In the Diocesan Synod, we agreed that that would be one of the monuments at the time of celebration. Actual construction started on the 1st of June 2020 during COVID-19 lockdown. When we began, it was a struggle as to whether we would begin then or not, because we did not have money.
It is common knowledge that challenges in leadership are inevitable, and Bishop Kahuma notes some of what hindered smooth operations in the diocese.
One of the challenges was my health. It was not the best, especially in my final years. I ended at a point when I was struggling and really looking forward to retirement. And that is the reason why I thank God that I was able to make it, because I came to a point where I thought that possibly I would not be able to push through to the end. Therefore, I thank God. There are many areas which we have not effectively touched, especially the area of our schools, the schools under church foundation. There is still a great need of improvement. I can concede and say, in most cases, we are not doing well.
Now that it is time for retirement, how prepared could Bishop Kahuma be? He narrates his readiness.
To some limited family level, we have prepared ourselves for this. This day, this event of retirement is not coming to us just out of the blue. We have been thinking about it, and in our own way we have prepared for it. And I think we have a means of living.
In order to earn profits from any kind of business one does, there has to be a level of supervision of workers, and Bishop Kahuma believes retirement is the best time to do so, as he shares.
Now that we have come, we have places ready prepared. We want to begin piggery. which we want to begin. You see, with all those, you may miss out. You may have the pigs, and you may watch them, they are not growing, and the reason could be they are not being fed properly, the way they should be fed. Because somebody is simply a hired worker, it is not at his heart that something should be done better. So we intend to keep ourselves busy, and personally I want to make my body busier.
He appreciates the Lord and all those that supported him during his leadership.
Above all, I want to thank God. All that we have been able to do, the Lord has been on our side. How? The Lord has raised men and women, strong men and women of faith, locally here in Kampala and areas beyond, who have supported us in ministry. Apart from salvation, my other biggest treasure is my family, because my family is my legacy. Ruhanga usobozi kandi wembabazi afokere isenyowe nanyowe omwana we.